Good morning, second and third graders. This is Bible. Today I'm going to be reading What If I Owned Everything? Okay. The Bible verse in the front says, Give this command to those who are rich with things of this world. Tell them not to be proud. Tell them to hope in God, not their money. Money cannot be trusted. But God takes care of us richly. He gives us everything to enjoy. Tell the rich people to do good and to be rich in doing good deeds. Tell them to be happy, to give, and ready to share. By doing that, they will be saving a treasure for themselves in heaven. That treasure will be a strong foundation. Their future life can be built on that treasure. Then they will be able to have the life that is true life. 1 Timothy 6:17 through 19. That day will be remembered forever. The twins, Jenny and Jeremy, didn't plan on being different. It just happened. The longest, most unbelievable, better than best off match off in all of history. Next time up, I'm going to hit a home run. Yeah. Well, I'm going to hit the ball into tomorrow. Well, I'm going to knock it into next week. Next year, next century, eternity. It could have ended there, but not this mighty record-breaking contest. It kept on until it seemed as if their imaginations would explode. 10 times more than anything you can ever say, Jeremy continued. Hey, we always sound that way, answered Jenny. Let's really use our imaginations. All I can imagine right now is an enormous ice cream cone. How much money do we have? They both searched their pockets. Enough for one double and one single scoop, Jenny counted. I get the double, Jeremy explained. No way. Besides, the ice cream truck doesn't come for hours. Let's have a contest, he suggested. Whoever imagines the most gets the extra scoop. The contest was on. Imagine a triple dip waffle cone, shouted Jeremy, with all the extras and ice cream bigger than your head, Jenny replied. Vanilla, Rocky Road, caramel pecan, smothered in chocolate sauce. Well, what if I had one as big as a car? 10 flavors, hot fudge sauce, rainbow sprinkles, and nuts. What if I had one as big as a house? It would have 100 flavors. Buckets of sauce, sprinkles, mounds of whipped cream, and loads of cherries, Jenny laughed. I can beat that, Jeremy stated. He was right. He said, okay. It's big ice cream. Oh my, whew. What if I had all the ice cream in the world? Truckloads of sauce, nuts and sprinkles, mountains of whipped cream, barrels of cherries, ice cream forever. You'd get sick, Jenny told him. It would melt and make a mess. Hey, who says it has to make sense? Jeremy argued. Of course it has to make sense. Besides, that would be selfish. What would everyone else eat on a summer day? I'd share. That'd be even more fun, Jeremy grinned. I win. Sharing would be good, but you haven't won yet. Toys are even better than ice cream. Look at all that ice cream. What if I had a life-size Molly Does It All doll? She could do everything. What if I had a zillion building blocks? Asked Jeremy. With all the special kits and motors and gadgets, I could build anything. A robot, planes, cities. Oh yeah? What if I got a new toy every day of your day for a whole year? 365 birthdays. Jeremy thought for a second. A whole toy store, he cried. Just imagine, shelves and shelves of toys, rows and rows of shelves of toys. What if, Jeremy explained, I owned every toy in the whole world, all the dolls, all the blocks, every toy from every toy store? Hey, Jeremy interrupted, wait a minute. I can't own all the ice cream in the world, but you can own all the toys in the world. Besides, you already have tons of cool toys. Well, I don't want all the toys for myself. I'll make sure every kid everywhere has the best toys. And I will give a toy to every kid on its birthday. And each kid can choose his own gift. I win. Giving toys away would be cool, Jeremy said, but what everyone knows what you ride is better than what you play with. What if I had a number 1 super duper 15-speed mountain bike, he asked, with mirrors, lights, a super soft gel seat, and a water bottle built right inside, the shiniest metal blue and gold. What if I had a really cool razzle-dazzle spin on a dime, bright pink speedboat with a canopy and white leather seats, Ginny said. Well, what if I owned a candy apple red top-of-the-line computer-rigged super spy sports car? Better yet, proclaimed Ginny, my very own supersonic jet. I could go to the World Series. I could see the world. Jeremy jumped excitedly. What if I owned the most radical, robotical, retro rocket intergalactic spaceship? I'd drink the Milky Way dry. Oh, Jeremy, where would you park it? Ginny interrupted. Dad already has to keep reminding you to take care of your bike and put it away every night. How would you look after a spaceship? Jeremy knew she was right. He did need to take better care of his toys, but he wasn't about to give up yet. Where you live is bigger than what you ride. You're right, Ginny agreed. What if I had a 3-story treehouse with a super fantastical circular side? What if I could slide right down into my very own pool? I'd have a lookout tower and a cookie-making machine and a special room for my very own tea parties and sleepovers. What if I owned a gigantic mansion? It would have large, huge rooms, big enough for a venture tube playground and trampolines and even a baseball field, and a swimming pool big enough for me and my pet whale. I'd have my own cook, cookies and pies, hamburgers and fries. Ginny took her turn. What if I could own a castle, secret passages, moats, drawbridges, the tallest tower so I could see the whole kingdom? She sighed dreamily. Queen Jeannie of Zaza Zufendor Zol and her zillion adoring subjects. Being queen could be really hard. Just think how much time you need to spend caring for a zillion people. That's God's job, Jeremy reminded. Okay, I resign my throne. God can take care of the people, but he is so awesome. I'm sure he'd let me keep the castle. I win. Not yet. What if I owned everything? We've said so far, plus Jenny jumped in before he could finish, plus all the amusement parks, arcade games, parachute drops, radical roller coasters. Jeremy shouted. All that, plus the candy stores, the fast food restaurants, all the factories that make every kind of fun stuff. The ski slopes, campgrounds, beaches. The contest was sizzling. The kids hardly noticed when Mr. George pulled up in the ice cream truck. Wait, Ginny said, leaping excitingly. What if I owned everything? That's it. I win, Ginny announced. Mr. George didn't want to interrupt, so he just started scooping up the twins' favorite flavors. But Jeremy wasn't giving up yet. Hey, that would mean everyone else would have nothing. I would make sure everyone has everything they need whenever they need it, Ginny replied. How could you do that? You can't know everything and be everywhere all at once. Only God can do that. Ginny stopped and thought a second. She grinned. Okay, Jeremy, you're right. Only God can do that. And I'm really glad he's the one taking care of us. Ginny added, we can't own everything because it really belongs to God. But when we take care of things, He gives us and shares with others. He can trust us with even more. Yeah, you're right. That's called being a good steward. I think for remembering what's really important, you get the double. Mr. George smiled at the twins. I'll tell you what, I'll give you both a double scoop. Enjoy. Really, Mr. George? Thanks. The twins were smiling from ear to ear. And that's how it happened. The biggest, better than best match-off ever. Well, at least for now. All right, this book reminds us that there are so many fun things out there, and sometimes we would love to have them all, and we want to have the next thing, but God owns everything. Everything out there He owns, and He gives us our wants. He always supplies our needs, but sometimes we get our wants. We get to go do something fun, or you get the next new fun toy, or just enjoying some special ice cream with your family. So God is going to take care of us, and we know that God owns it all. We don't need it all, because one day in heaven we're going to have everything. It's all going to be ours. We'll be praising Jesus, and we'll have a beautiful mansion there. Everything will be perfect there, so we can enjoy things we have here in this life. But God is going to bless us when we share with others what we have and give to others what we have. One day you will be blessed in heaven for that. All right, have a great day.